can do a quick demo. One sec. Sorry. I have been playing. This is like an earlier demo. I've been playing with more more chat interfaces to hook into different parts of the. Oh, weird. I don't know what just happened with this. With different parts of the interface. So we have the calc creator. We've also got a query creator. We've got the summarization now, and one big part we've done some experiments with writing Vega spec, but I wanted basically the sort of this chat. We've seen a bunch of just generic questions to the chat, like things that are like documentation oriented or potentially like augmenting other things. And so we're trying to hook in the ability to augment visualizations now. And this is definitely early, still work to do. But you could do things like make this a bar chart, and it takes a long moment to go back and forth. I suspect it's because we're asking for the LLM to construct our kind of version of visualization configuration, which is not like a standardized. Like the nice part about Vega Lite is it's standardized, and these things probably have trained on example data sets. Or like the nice thing about Excel is there's an infinite corpus of content for Excel content. For our Viz type, it's only the prompt that we have. But so you can see, it changed it to a bar chart, or you could do things like swap the X and Y axis. I don't know, but if you wanted to do this, I think that probably the immediacy of the interface is probably better. But like if you don't know, for example, that you could swap the X and Y interface, maybe it'd be good. Or you don't want to reach in, to nested submenu of a submenu of a submenu to turn on totals or regression or something like that. We could basically make it exposed more generally. This is definitely work in progress, though. It'll probably be a little bit before we break it out, because it's not great. There's definitely lots of examples where it'll fall down. But excited about this area too.
Is that hitting the raw Vega spec, or is it building like an Omni thing that you could then touch and feel?
It's an Omni. Yeah, sorry, actually, I can show you too. It's an Omni Viz that you can actually touch and feel too. And the nice part, it means that basically the Viz editor context too, or the our options here are all live. That's the intent, and I think we want to get there sort of like slowly but surely. It's about like providing enough context to the LLMs and enough examples too. So like, but I've been experimenting with locally, but it's not yet fully working. Is using like the top 10 Viz, the queries and Viz pairs as basically examples to the LLM for a given topic. So like in this transaction topic, I've got a handful of Viz that are already on the instance, and using them basically as ways to prime it, sort of a RAG technique. That it seems to add a ton of value to, but it's hard because if for example, if I show you, can you let's see, actually, let me remove status, and then I'll say, can you add a regression line? So this is something that like I haven't yet provided a good example for, and the LLM does not. Most of the time, it basically creates an invalid Vega spec or an invalid Omni Viz spec that kind of blows everything up. And so like we've got room. It's nice that Nate's been doing an awesome refactor, which actually kind of prompted me to even think about this, to be able to create a Zod spec to define our new Viz, and it's not everything. It's sort of in the process of being developed. It didn't even do anything here. Weird. I don't know why. I don't know what it's yeah. The non-determinism of LLMs also is kind of fun to develop. But I want to make it so that it can generate a spec. We can pass it through sort of a check or something like that in our system too before we pass it all the way through. So it doesn't exist yet. So
Jimmy, I wasn't watching the URL. Can you just hit back on that to undo whatever?
Yeah. So Actually, sorry, I'll show you too. It is this is nicely integrated with our history. Oops, I don't have history because it's not an actual dashboard. Ding.
It'll
I'll
be in the URL though. Just hit back in the URL.
yeah, back in the URL. So
Okay.
the back in the URL definitely works. We also will have basically history entries for like AI generated viz, so you could actually go back to it's sort of well integrated with sort of the change management in the app as well.
Thanks.